Hey YouTube world, I am back with another video today and I have a unbagging or unboxing today of another Hermes bag. Hermes to me, I'm like obsessed with Hermes nowadays. I've been on an Hermes tear when it comes to purchasing their bags, and I love them because they are the OG of quiet luxury. Even though that's like a trend right now, that's something that's always been more my style. Actually, I lied. When I was younger, I did really like loud and colorful bags, but now as I'm getting older, I am really into the neutral colors, the more quiet bags that is not super in your face. I still like a good logo every now and then, but I've been really enjoying Hermes a lot more recently just because of the whole aspect of if you know it kind of bag, right? I'm not quite on Jesse Styles level yet. And Jesse, if you are watching this, I aspire to be you. I want all of my entire collection to be Hermes if I can afford it. But someday, someday. Enough of my yibber yabbering. Let me go ahead and just get right into showing you the bag. So this bag, I actually have had it for a while. I didn't do it like an unboxing. This is actually more of a review. But this is going to be the Bolide 35. I've been wanting this bag for quite a bit. I actually want it in a smaller size, but when this came on Poshmark and I saw it, I was like, I could go with a bigger bag. Bigger bags are in, right? So I wasn't opposed to a bigger bag. Again, I am a bigger person. I'm 5'8" on the thicker side, so I think this actually worked out pretty well. So a size 35, and this is in the Epson leather. Not sure exactly what color this is. So if you guys see this, let me know if you know the color of this particular bag. I would love to know the name of it, but I definitely know it is going to be in the Epson leather. It comes with the palladium hardware, which is not my thing usually. I love the gold on gold. But for this, at this particular price, I was willing to make an exception. And I do need a little bit of variety, right? Not too much variety when it comes to my hardwares, but this one, I was, again, willing to make an exception. I actually purchased this bag for $2,000 off of Poshmark for somebody who purchased it, and then they used it for like, I want to say like 2 or 3 months. And I did message that lady, and she's like, yeah, I only carried it once. And she posted like 3 different Bolide bags in different sizes and different colors. There was a black one, there was a red one, and this particular one. So she went on Hermes Bolide tear as well, apparently. And I will tell you, she lost her ass on it. So her loss is my gain, I guess. So you can see the stamp on here. This bag, I was looking at the stamp. This is MN Square. So it is from 2009. It only came with the dust bag. It didn't come with any of like the paperwork. It didn't come with any of the box, but I was okay with that. So I got this for 2000 after taxes. It's like what, 2200 out the door. So I would say this is a killer deal. The only thing that I saw was like kind of a flaw, so to speak, was this little bit of indentation. But if you actually like look at it and not pay attention to it, you wouldn't even notice. And this particular bag is incredibly spacious. There's just room on room on room that you could possibly need. And I've been on a mini bag or smaller bag binge. Of course, this dog needs to stop. If I'm doing my research correctly, I think this retails currently for a size 35, depending on what leather, but I think it's going to be about $6,800 after taxes. It's over $7,000 so for me to get this at a $2,000 range, I think is a pretty good deal, even with the flaws and the age of the bag. So this one is in pretty much good condition. I can see that there's a little bit of wear on the glazing, which again, I don't mind, because then, you know, how I feel about pre-owned bags, then I'm not afraid to use it, right? Eventually, if this gets worse, I can always take it to Hermes to get it repaired. And from what I hear is that Hermes actually charges pretty reasonable prices for you to get your bags repaired and reglazed. So the inside of this is basically an open compartment. There is a little pocket here that you can put your cards or whatever, things that you want. So that's the little pocket. And that's pretty much it. So it's a very simple bag. And I love how the inside of it is actually real leather instead of like, micro suede or even suede. It's actual leather. It's smooth. So just be aware of that if you're looking to purchase this bag on your own. It comes with a leather strap that is going to be only shoulder. It is not long enough for you to use it as a crossbody strap. The zipper itself is incredibly smooth, so I really enjoy that as well. I do wish it came with 2 different zippers so that you can just use it this way or pull it this way. But I guess I understand why it's only 1 zipper, because the lock has to, like, who's gonna lock this thing? I don't know, but that's just the design of it, right? I'm not going to show you what fits in there. Literally, you can put anything in there. I did try to put in a 13-inch laptop and it did not fit the opening. So unfortunately, this is not large enough for you to put a laptop in there. But this bag itself, it is very structured because of the Epson leather. So if it was the bigger size, maybe the size 40, and you want to use it as a work bag, I would highly recommend that you go for the Epson leather, because then it'll maintain its structure, and then the weight of whatever you're putting in there is not going to like make it sag. And then at the bottom here, I do like how there is not just 4, there's actually a 5 feet in the middle, just because I think it is a bigger bag. So they added another one. The annoying thing about having feet on bags in general is that if you put it on your leather seats, and if you got stuff in there, it's pretty weighty. It will make indentation. Obviously, it's not permanent, but if you keep the bag on your leather seats long enough, it is going to be permanent with the indentation of these different feet. So I did get a little hook for my car that goes underneath the headrests and it faces the back seats. I do just hang on there so that it doesn't make the indentation on my car seats. So just talking about the weight of the bag, it is going to be a little bit heavier. So for my international friends, I'm going to show you in grams first. It is going to be 885 grams. Now, if we're moving over to, and then in ounces. Oh, I thought it was going to be a heavier bag. I am pleasantly surprised. This is throwing me for a loop. It's only 1 pound and 15 ounces. So it is much lighter than you think. Obviously, if you have the capacity to throw in a bunch of stuff, it can get a little heavy. But I am pleasantly surprised. It's only 1 pound and 15 ounces. I guess like when I measured it for 885 grams, it didn't register how heavy it was until I saw it in pounds and ounces. So overall, this is just a quick review of the bag, and I'm loving this bag. I would not be afraid to be using this. I can literally take it to the grocery store. I took it on a recent trip with me with my mom in southern Tennessee and Atlanta. I was wearing this bag, and I felt very comfortable using this and not just be like flashing around a Birkin or whatever, right? So I really do enjoy this bag, and I think this is going to be in my collection for quite a while. If not forever, but I'm never gonna say forever, ever, If you're thinking about purchasing your first Hermes bags and you want something that's a little bit more low-key, not so flashy, and just really appreciate the workmanship and the quality leather that Hermes has to offer, you can get this at a really good deal if you look around, whether it's on the Japanese websites or on Poshmark. This was authenticated by them. I thought about doing a second authentication, but based on my experience on what I know about Hermes bags, fake versus real, I think this is good to go. Hopefully this was helpful, and like and subscribe if you are liking this kind of content. I want to cover topics that will help you adult easier. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can live your best life and hopefully less than retail. I'll see you next time.